Hey, what's going on, Geminis? Butch Darrow here. I'm going to do your 2 week read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. We're going to be using the Heaven and Earth Tarot. It's a new deck I just received. It's really cool. It's great artwork. I can appreciate it. With all that being said, let's get it. What is going on? All right, Geminis. So the first thing I see, Geminis, is I feel like there's a new connection around you. Now, this is something that may have just started or is coming in, but with this connection, I feel like it starts off very physical. There's a very strong physical connection with this person. There's a lot of sexual attraction. And I feel like that's what brought this person in. But they're going to discover very quickly there's so much more here, and I feel like you're already feeling it. But I feel like with this person, it's hard for you to really get a grasp of how they feel or get an idea of how they truly see you. Because I feel like this person is very guarded. Like, I feel like it starts off kind of hot and heavy, and then it kind of mellows out. And I feel like this person gives you a certain type of vibe. Like, I feel like you feel like there's something so much more here, but I feel like it's very hard to see it through the way they're acting. Now, with this person, there is a lot of sleepless nights. There's a lot of anxiety. Because I feel like this person in the beginning is looking at this as more of a physical connection. They weren't really looking for anything. They weren't really expecting anything. But how they feel for you kind of took them by surprise. We have the Ace of Cups, that new love. I feel like they really connected with you really quickly, and I feel like they weren't expecting that. And it's not really what they thought they would find. Sometimes we go into things looking for something and we find something completely different, and I feel like that's where we're at with this person. I feel like they are holding back a lot of feelings, so you are right. There is something much more here. Things that I feel like part of them, there's an internal struggle for sure going on in this person. And part of that internal struggle with that Five of Wands, I feel like part of that is they're afraid of moving too quickly. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. They're afraid of moving too quickly. They're afraid of jumping in. Because I feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like this person has never really known this type of feeling. I feel like there's a lot of, not player energy. I don't feel like they really play people. I just feel like they've been really more or less into the casual scene. They haven't really found that person. And meeting you and feeling that connection towards you, I feel like that does worry them a bit. I feel like it is a little bit out of their element. You know, and I feel like there is that internal struggle that they're afraid of moving too quickly. You know, saying too much, jumping too fast. You know, there is a part of them that's looking at the negatives instead of the positives here. And that's why you're getting that defensive energy from this person, why it's hard to read them. But like I said, you're right. There is so much there is so much more here than meets the eye. And like I said, this person has a lot of feelings, and it's moving really quickly. And it kind of took them by surprise. But they find themselves thinking only about you. And I feel like I said, I feel like this is different for them. I feel like they've been very, like I said, I don't get a player energy. I don't feel like they try to play anybody. I feel like they've been in a lot of casual relationships, but I feel like that was mutual. I feel like they weren't really expecting this to be any different. But the more they get to know you, the more they want to get to know you. And I feel like they just feel almost like that magnet pulling them towards you. And they don't want to move too quickly. They don't want to seem too eager. They don't want to seem, you know, they don't want you to know how deeply they're falling for you. Because once you know, it becomes real. And they're afraid of what the next step is. Like I said, I don't feel like this is something they're used to. And I don't feel like this is something this is new territory for them. And sometimes when we have that Leo energy, sometimes when we're always in control of the situation, when we find a situation we're not in control of, it's hard to let ourselves go. It's hard to let ourselves just fall. And we do whatever we can to hold ourselves in place and hold our ground. But when they're around you, they can't do that. You know, when they're around you, they just want to be with you. They just want to be next to you. They think about you when you're not around. I mean, this person's hooked on you. Now, I really don't feel like they want to go anywhere, and I don't feel like they are going anywhere, because I do see this is what they think about. They think about being with you. They want to be with you. They want to be your person. They're not looking for a label. They don't have to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever. They just want to spend more time with you. They want to get to know you better. They want to they just feel balanced when they're around you. They feel something they never felt with anyone else, and they just want to understand it. And it's, like I said, it's new for them, but they're not letting go. They find that balance with you. They're not letting go of this. They can't. They're physically and energetically being pulled towards you, which is causing that internal struggle, because they're trying their hardest to fight off that urge to be pulled towards you, because they don't understand it yet. But they're trying to understand it. I see a lot of big changes coming for this person. Like I said, I feel like a lifestyle change is coming. I feel like they're no longer thinking about multiple people. They're no longer thinking about the next person. They're only thinking about you with that Four of Cups. I mean, I feel like that communication is coming. I feel like, even though I feel like there is a part of them that's going to be a little bit standoffish, they're still going to tell you how they feel. They're still going to want to move forward with this, because they're not, no matter how much they're trying to hold back from you, they're not being successful. I just feel like there's so many feelings that they're having with you, and it's almost like they don't want to scare you off by coming forward and telling you all these things, because they're not used to it, for one. But for two, they don't know how you're going to take it. They don't want to scare you away. But I do see them making you an offer of something. You know, they want to move forward with this. It scares them a bit, but how they feel for you isn't going to be ignored. And they're not going to walk away from it. They're not going to ignore the feeling. I feel like they're just trying to, like, that voice in their head is telling them to go towards you, and they're just trying to, you know what I mean? It's like somebody pushing you to you know, when you get to the, you're on the diving board and there's somebody pushing you to the, you know, to the edge to jump. They feel an urge to want to jump, but they're also pushing back. because they don't want to jump too quickly. I don't know if that's a terrible metaphor or not, but like I said, I feel like you've already picked up on there's something more from this person, and I feel like you're exactly right. I feel like you know what's going on. Even though it's not being said, I feel like, with being an air sign, I feel like that intelligence, I feel like you're already picking up on it. I feel like they're really not fooling you. But it is confusing when people don't tell us what we feel. Like, you can feel all you want. You can pick up on somebody's energy. You can feel, a pull toward them. You can feel something much bigger at play. But until they actually admit to it, or until they actually talk about it, it's not really real. Because having feelings and talking about it are two completely different things. And some people bury shit down and they don't ever let anybody know. And they're the ones that end up regretting it. And like I said, I feel like this person, they don't really want to stop this. They're just trying to find a way to control it because I feel like they've always been in control. They've never really had a lot of emotions towards someone else. Not like this. So they could always control it. But with you, they feel out of control. They feel an uncontrolling urge to just reach out to you and be with you, which isn't a bad thing for you. But like I said, sometimes when we are always kind of, and it's not control, it's not that they're always in control of the other person, they're in control of their own emotions. And when you meet someone that you have this type of feelings for, it's a real struggle to control your emotions when you're around them. They can't figure out how to control themselves around you. And with this person, I feel like it's going to be really obvious as well, because you're going to find them wanting to spend more and more time with you. Not in a clingy, overly needy way. It's not going to be a casual thing. It's not going to seem casual anymore. Now with this person, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Gemini. We got some Libra. Some Aquarius. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we have a lot of Sagittarius energy. I mean, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have Temperance. The Eight of Wands. Also the Nine of Wands. There's the Nine of Wands as well. I always get a lot of Sagittarius energy in Gemini readings. I like it though. But like I said, this is all new for them. They weren't expecting to feel this way. And now that they know that they can't walk away, they're just trying to take their time. They're trying to be patient. They're trying to walk into this very slowly because they don't want to be overwhelming. They don't want to come over overly needy. I just feel like what they expected to get from this and what they got are two completely different things. And like I said, I feel like you feel something around this person. You feel like there's something more than what they're saying. And you're right. And I'll keep saying that because I know you love to hear that. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love to hear they're right and that how they're feeling is accurate? Nobody wants to hear that. No, you don't. Whatever you're feeling isn't right. It's wrong. But like I said, this person, they're very new. They're very new to having these type of feelings, and I feel like the biggest thing I feel here is I feel like you have feelings for them that you weren't really expecting as well, and I feel like it's coming at you both in the same way, but I feel like with you, I feel like you're more open to it. I know sometimes we feel like we don't have that ability or we don't have the capacity for that type of connection until it comes toward us. You know, sometimes we feel like we're not going to find that right person, or we're not going to find a person that we feel that way about until we do. You know, and some signs are really open to that. Some signs, you know, fall in love really easy. And I know for a fact with Geminis, I'm very familiar with Geminis. I know they don't fall in love easy. So when it happens, sometimes they can, you know, hit really hard. But when it happens, we know. And that feeling that we get isn't something that can be manufactured. It's real or it's not. You know, it works or it doesn't. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.